Step 11. Staying the course with awareness. Don't leave before the miracle happens. Step 11. Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. Step 11 is where recovery deepens and becomes a daily. From a cognitive behavioral perspective, this step integrates mindfulness, reflective intention, and ongoing emotional regulation. It's the step where spirituality, awareness, and psychology meet, not as lofty ideals but as practical, lived habits. Even within secular CBT, daily practices like meditation, value reflection, intention setting are shown to lower emotional reactivity, reduce relapse risk, strengthen executive function, and support long-term recovery. Step 11 is about carving out mental space each day to connect with clarity, purpose, and the deeper source of strength, whatever that means to each individual. The first part, sought through prayer and meditation, anchors the step in intentional mental focus. Mindfulness meditation, a central tool in CBT, helps interrupt automatic negative thought loops. It allows us to pause before reacting, to observe rather than be controlled by our thoughts. Prayer, whether spiritual or secular, serves as a cognitive reason to express gratitude, ask for guidance, or simply step back from the noise of the mind. These practices increase our metacognition, our ability to think about our thinking, which enhances emotional self-regulation. To improve our conscious contact with God can be reframed in CBT as staying connected to a guiding framework. Whether that framework is a traditional higher power, a core value system, or an internal compass of truth, the aim is the same: to remain aligned with the principles that support our recovery. Conscious contact means remembering what matters most, especially in moments of stress, temptation, or indecision. This is the kind of daily practice that strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for long-term planning, self-control, and empathy. Finally, we pray only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. In CB terms, this mirrors values-based action planning. It shifts us from reactive behavior to thoughtful decision-making. Instead of asking, like doing right now, we begin to ask, what aligns with my values today? It moves us out of ego-driven urgency and into wisdom-driven clarity. We're not asking the universe to do it all for us. We're asking for insight and the strength to follow through. Several CBT tools support Step 11. Mindfulness practices, such as breath-focused or meditation, help reduce anxiety and enhance presence. Daily values reviews reinforce alignment between our actions and principles. Guided imagery or mental rehearsal can prepare us to handle difficult situations with composure and integrity. And intention-setting rituals help frame the day with clarity and purpose. A simple morning mantra, "I will live with patience and honesty," can set the tone for everything that follows. Applying this step means beginning each day with intention. Whether through meditation, journaling, prayer, or silence, we take a moment to reset. When we find ourselves spiraling into catastrophizing, overthinking, or judgment, we pause and ask, what's my higher path? We write down what we discover in prayer or reflection, reinforcing the CB practice of journaling for thought awareness. And we learn to use silence, not as avoidance, but as a strategy to calm, reflect, and recenter. CBT affirms the wisdom of this step. Staying connected to something higher keeps our lower selves in check. 11 becomes a daily ritual of intention, emotional balance, and growth. It keeps recovery sustainable. It keeps us human. Step 11 turns reflection into relationship with a higher power, with our values, and with our clearest self. My sponsor taught me to begin the day not by reacting, but by listening. Meditation, quiet walks, or simple breathing, I build a connection with that deeper voice. It's not flashy, but it works. The wisdom that shows up in silence becomes the foundation for how I live. Mindfulness is no longer a concept. It becomes a way of showing up in the world with clarity, courage, and peace. If I want 11, seeking through prayer and meditation, to improve my conscious contact with God as I understand Him, I need to set aside time daily for quiet reflection, listen as much as I speak, and focus on aligning my will with spiritual guidance, not just asking for what I